Hey everyone. So I'm sitting here in the parking lot after work and I'm thinking about psychological priming. Because that's what you do after work on a Friday evening is you start thinking about these obscure terms that are used in the world of skeptical research, and some of the literature that's out there. Uh, and I thought to myself, maybe I should do a video about what precisely psychological priming is and why it relates to and how it relates to skepticism. Well, so first of all, what is it? Well, by definition, psychological priming is when exposure to a stimuli, or exposure to stimuli, not a stimuli, when exposure to stimuli affects your reaction to subsequent exposure to that stimuli. So what does that mean? I mean, that's just a whole bunch of jargon and whatnot. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you are thinking about going to an amusement park and you read all this information about the amusement park and you watch videos on the amusement park and you talk to other people who have been to this amusement park and you see all the things that are available there and how people react and all the things that you should experience while you are at that amusement park. And so then when you actually go to the amusement park, you have a certain mindset. It's like if you make the analogy that your mind is like a deck of cards, the deck has been stacked to have this certain reaction to the things that you will hear, see, and experience at the amusement park. So when you get there, you have this expectation. And now, so let's take that and apply it to the world of ghost hunting. So let's say that you hear about this location and it's supposed to be haunted. And maybe you've watched TV shows about it, or maybe you've watched YouTube videos about it, or maybe you've talked to people who have been there and you've gotten this idea of the expectation or the idea of what they experienced. So what happens is you then formulate this expectation of what you will experience and what you will feel or hear or see while you're there. And so all that exposure to the previous stuff about that place, be it an amusement park or be it a haunted location or be it looking for Bigfoot or whatever it might be, you have this expectation of what you're going to experience. And so when you get there, all of a sudden, let's say you hear a sound that reverberates through the house. Well, if you're primed psychologically to perceive that is the sort of sound that the ghosts are going to make when you get there, then that's the first thing that your mind is going to default to when you hear the sound. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? It was a ghost. So you're primed psychologically to default to those sorts of explanations when that's what you have been exposed to. Now, the reason that you have to be cautious of this is because that will cause you to draw false conclusions. So you hear that sound, and in reality, it might be that there's a branch from a tree that's blowing and scraping the outside of the house or the building or whatever it might be, and it's causing a sound to transmit through the wall, and it sounds really weird. Okay. Again, if you're psychologically primed, your mind's going to instantly default to, oh, it was a ghost. Whereas if you stop and think about it, and analyze, sort of check your impressions, as the Stoics would say, check your impressions of what it might be and say, oh, wait a minute, what are some other possible explanations? So that you don't necessarily default to the go-to of, ooh, it's paranormal. So that's psychological priming in a nutshell. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something. And if you did, hey, hit the like and subscribe, and you'll know when other sorts of these videos come out. So thanks for watching. See you on the flip side. Bye.